Chapter 9. James. I'm playing a game on Roxanne's computer. We both like this game, and she is stuck on this one level, so I'm trying to pass it for her so she will be at the same level as me again. Just as I'm about to finally win this fight and get this castle, I'm hit with something and I fucking die! I have a bag of cheese puffs on my lap. Why the fuck did she throw these nasty things at me? I don't see how she likes them. I move the computer and open the bag, then set it down in front of her. She stands and yells,
I didn't want you to open them!
Then why the fuck did you throw them at me?
Because I wanted to, you prick!
Fuck, Roxanne, you need to stop hitting me with shit!
No, I can do whatever I want!
No, you can't!
Ah! I fucking hate you!
And what the hell did I do this fucking time?
You are you, damn it!
And she runs to the back. Ah! I yell, and look at Brittany. It has been like a week since I talked to her, but fuck. What the hell is up with your daughter? She has her hand over her face and says,
Michael, this is all you, man.
Why, thanks, is all he says to Brittany very sarcastically. He turns to me and adds, Son, PMS is a bitch. What the hell is that? I ask, and everyone laughs. What the hell is PMS? Well, it's, and Jacob is laughing so hard, Brittany gets off his lap. Help me out here, man! I never thought I would have to explain this shit to my son! He says, and Jacob puts his hands up. Man, this is all you. I have a girl, and she already knows what that shit is, because, well, says as he points to where Roxy is yelling in the back. I can't really hear what she is saying, though, because the door is closed. Brittany, come on, you are a girl. Help me, please? Dad has a pouty face as he asks,
James, did your mom ever talk to you about a girl having a period or a monthly?
A what? I yell out.
Okay, I take that as a no. When a girl gets to be a certain age, she has a period.
Fuck, I know what that is. Damn, please stop. I say, a little embarrassed.
Thank God. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, so with that comes a very moody girl, and then...
As Roxy walks up to me and tries to grab the pillow, I hold it up, and thank God I'm taller than her.
Give it back!
She yells. No, you are only going to hit me with it again. I tell her, trying not to yell. Not that I care, but I know the adults have to be tired of that by now. Fuck, I am.
So what? I can do whatever I want to you!
That is true, but still. I throw the pillow behind her, and she goes to get it and throws it at me again. I fucking told you!
And I don't care!
She runs to the back, so I pick up the pillow and set it on the seat as I hear Ryder. She really needs to stop yelling. How has she not lost her voice yet? Brittany, go fix your daughter! I say, and point to the back, as Brittany laughs.
If you can get her to stop yelling, be my guest, but all I will get is more yelling and probably every pillow on this bus thrown at you since she seems to enjoy that.
That shit is annoying as hell, I say, as I walk to the back. As I shut the door, I hear Chris. Hormones on top of PMS isn't a good mix. I feel bad for James. Then Ryder adds, well, her hormones wouldn't be so bad if someone would leave them the fuck alone. What the hell is Ryder talking about? I turn around and Roxy is standing there.
Go away!
No!
Go the fuck away, James! I don't want to look at you!
I don't fucking care! Why the hell are you pissed off at me now?
Because you are you!
And how the hell is that my fault? Fuck, I have a headache. I have no clue how long we have been yelling, but I know it has been a hell of a lot since the day I touched her. Just that thought has my dick getting hard. Damn it.
Go the fuck away, James Allen!
No, Roxanne Faith! Not until you talk to me, I say, lowering my voice in hopes that she will do the same.
I don't want to talk! I don't even want to look at you!
I know this may be a low blow, but... And she starts to walk off. I spin her around and grab her thighs to lift her up. She wraps her legs around me, and fuck if this isn't hot. You are not running. Talk to me.
I don't want...
I cut her off by kissing her. After a few seconds, she starts to kiss me back. And fuck, I have wanted to do this for years. I run my tongue across her lips, making her gasp. So I stick my tongue in her mouth, then start to play with her tongue. Damn, I want her. I want more than just a kiss. When I can no longer breathe, I pull back, and we are both panting. Roxy kisses my cheek, then my jaw, as she works her way to my neck, as she puts her hands in my hair. This feels so great. I never want her to stop. I start to mimic what she is doing and kiss her neck too, but I sneak my hand up her shirt and find her breast. She arches her back and pushes her chest closer to me as I rub her nipple. This is what I wanted to do last week. I have no clue how long this goes on. Even though I don't want to, I pull my hand out of her shirt as she whines. So, have you calmed down now? I softly ask.
Yes, but I'm tired,
she whispers, as she lays her head on my shoulder, so I carry her to bed. After I get her laid down, I kiss her forehead, then her lips, as I whisper, I love you, baby.
I love you too,
she softly says, as I turn to leave. I almost have the door closed when she says,
prick.
I laugh and add, bitch, as I close the door. As soon as I step through the door to the front, everyone looks at me. What? I yell, and then squint my eyes, slowly opening the door to make sure Roxy is still in the room. And she is, so I close the door. When I turn around, Ryder says, thanks. Whatever, is all I say, and sit down so I can start on the castle again. So, how did you get her to stop yelling? Jacob asks, and everyone laughs. I look up to see Jacob looking around confused, and then he looks at me as I go back to the game. I don't want to talk. James? What, Jacob? I say, never taking my eyes off the computer. Well, I know why they are laughing now, he says. I don't care, I whisper, still not looking up. I didn't know Roxanne wears lipstick. Yes, sometimes, I say. She always wears just a little, and it always matches her skin, so that she can feel pretty with it on, even though when she is beautiful without that shit. I used to wipe it off because she would put it on way too much, or too dark, and it would change how she looked. I can still tell when she wears it, but it's a natural look, so it doesn't change how she looks. I always pick on her anyhow, though, because I hate that she thinks she needs it to be pretty. Hey, James? Ryder says, and I look up. What? I say. I may sound a little rude, but I don't care. They are being annoying, and Roxanne isn't the only one that is in a bad mood. I just have a headache. Don't kiss and tell, is all he says. And now I look confused. What the hell does that mean? I look at my father, and he is scratching his neck, so I stop to think. Fuck! I jump up and run to the fridge, where there is a mirror, and see that I have lipstick on my cheek and my neck. I am darker than Roxanne, so her lipstick is bright on me. I grab a rag and start to wipe it off as everyone laughs. What? I got her to stop fucking yelling, I grit out. Kinda hard to yell when she is sucking your neck. Chris laughs. By the way, son, that hickey won't just wipe off. Dad teases. I look in the mirror again. What the fuck is a hickey? Oh shit, really? But I can't help the dumbass grin. As I turn to go get the computer, Brittany says,
Where did your shirt go?
She wouldn't stop yelling, and I have a headache, is all I say. Then my dad adds in, So how many hickeys does she have? That is my little girl. I will kick your son's ass, Jacob says, while looking at my dad. I grin and say, Time and place, man, because that would so be worth you giving it a try. And everyone laughs.
I will pay to see that, Jacob.
Brittany laughs out. Fairly sure that boy won't be the one getting his ass kicked. Quinn laughs. Why the hell do you have to be so in shape? You're only 14, man. Jacob fusses. I just shrug. I have someone to protect, is all I say, and walk to the bunk. Fuck, I want to go lay in bed with her. But I lay in the bunk and start to play the game again. Michael, so he really just said that? I ask, to make sure I heard him right. Yes, that is what he said, Quinn says. We all sit in silence for the rest of the time we are up. I think more just enjoying the quiet than anything, and I hope this quiet will last.
Roxanne, when I wake, I walk to the front, but on my way, I hear the computer. So I pull the curtain back to find that James is asleep. Sadly, he has put his shirt back on. I get the computer and turn it off. Not thinking, I lay down next to him. He is laying on his side with his back to the wall, with one arm on his stomach and the other arm is stretched out in front of him. So I lay my head on his arm. He starts to move and I think I just woke him, but then he pulls me closer to him, so my back is flush to his front. He cuddles his face in my neck, and man, do I love this. I go to pull away to close the curtain as he says,
No, mine.
I smile and see he is either asleep or just not opening his eyes, so I softly say, If you want me to stay here, you have to let me close the curtain. So he releases me. After I have the curtain closed, he pulls me back to him.
Brittany, after a few hours of sitting and watching the guys play, I go to get up, but then I hear,
For the love of God, leave them alone, please.
Ryder whines out. I was only going to bed. They give a soft laugh, but still no one wants to make too much noise. Walking to the back, I see the bedroom door open, so I go to check on Roxanne to find she isn't in there. So where is she? We are on a bus going down the road, so it's not like there is a whole lot of places she could be. I stop by the bunk me and Jacob sleep on, and she isn't there. Maybe James is in his dad's bunk, so she is in the bunk they sleep on. But when I open the curtain to check, I'm blown away to find both kids cuddled up asleep. Roxanne has her head on his chest, and he has what looks like a death grip on her. I smile as I pull my phone out to take a picture. After I get the picture, I grab the blanket to cover them up. When I hear James,
No, she's mine.
I can't help but laugh. He sounds like a little kid. I'm not taking her away, I whisper. I walk to the front and tell Jacob Roxanne isn't in the bed, so I guess we still get the bed tonight.
Okay. Wait, where is she?
He asks, confused, as I smile and pull up the picture to show it to him and Michael both. Want to see something super cute? Come here, but be incredibly quiet, okay? All 5 guys follow me. I pull the curtain back, and the kids are laying the same as in the picture. I don't know if he will do it again, I whisper as low as I can, and I lean forward to touch James's arm again. Yes, he does it. He tightens his arms around her and says,
Mine.
In a baby voice. The guys go back to the front as I close the curtain.
That was super cute.
Ryder says when we are back in the front.
James, waking up to Roxanne in my arms the other day was the best feeling in the world. The last few days have been great. Roxanne was very embarrassed when she seen the hickey, but I told her how much I loved it, and she didn't say anything after that. They want me to go on stage again tonight, so I want to see if I can get Roxanne to go with me. When we get to the stage, Roxy sees her guitar.
I'm not going out there, James.
Please? I pout.
No, James.
But I'll do anything you want. I sound like a fucking baby, but if it gets her to go out there with me, I'll do it.
Anything I want?
She says, and looks up at me through her lashes. Anything. I say and smile.
Fine.
So what do you want?
Later.
Is all she says and walks off. My dick is getting hard just thinking about what the hell I want her to say. I know what I want to do, but I don't know if that is what she wants. Earth to James? I jump and see my dad is standing by me. Are you going to go up on stage or just stand there like a statue? Is all I can say. So he looks at Roxanne, but she only holds up her hands.
I didn't touch him.
And laughs. When my head starts to work again, I walk to the stage and Roxanne whispers,
So how many fantasies did you just have?
As she laughs. Way too many to count, baby. I say, and kiss her forehead. Ryder, Quinn, and Chris are on the stage, so I give them the music to You Are My World. When we walk out on stage, Roxanne looks like she wants to run. So I say, Hey, look at me, Roxy. It's just me and you, okay? She smiles and keeps her eyes on me as we start to play our first song. She is only playing but not singing, so I say, Come on, Roxy, sing to me. She turns to the crowd, so I turn her back from the crowd. Just me. Sing to me, I say, as we start the song over. It takes me a minute to get her to slowly walk over by the mic. We aren't singing in the mic, just standing by it, but I'm still over the moon I have her on stage singing with me. When we are done and start to walk off the stage, we hear the crowd, Play again! I look at my dad as he walks on stage and Jacob says, Y'all can stay. Roxanne wants to run, but I say, Anything. Our dads look at us, and I tell them, Nothing. And Roxanne says,
Fine, one song.
When the music starts, Roxanne is frozen. To me, is all I say, and she follows me. When we are done with the one song, me and Roxy walk off stage as the band finishes the concert. Brittany looks like she wants to cry when we walk over to her.
So, did you have fun?
Yes, but that was scary.
She says, and I laugh.
I'm tired.
She tells her mom, and we both walk to the bus. When we get on the bus, she looks at me.
Lay down with me?
I don't know what it is she wants, but if it's just to cuddle to her, I'm perfectly happy with that. As we lay down, she whispers,
Can you take your shirt off?
I smile and do what she asks. We lay there for a while, it feels like, and I'm fighting sleep. Roxanne is laying on my right arm, and my left arm is resting on her stomach. Just as I'm about to fall asleep, I feel her hand on mine, so I smile. But when she starts to push my hand down, I lift my head up. I'm wide awake and looking at her as she smiles.
Roxanne, I have no clue what I'm doing or what he is going to do. When I put my hand on his, I start to push our hands down. I want to feel his touch. I stop our hands at the waistband of my jeans and look at James.
What are you wanting?
He asks me, and I have no clue, so I say just that. I have no clue. He smiles and pushes his hand free of mine, then starts to rub my sex through my jeans. Damn, this feels great. Just when I think this couldn't get any better, James pushes my shirt up and puts my nipple in his mouth. Fuck, is all I can say.
Not today, baby.
He says, softly, and goes back to sucking on my boob and rubbing my sex. I'm in heaven with this. Just as he unbuttons my jeans, the door opens, and we both say, fuck, at the same time. He hurries and pulls my shirt down, then lays back as he closes his eyes. Urgh! I hate whoever that was. What was he going to do? Was he going to put his hand on my jeans? Laying here looking at him, I so want him to touch me again. But I know that is not going to happen. So I roll over and go to sleep. When I wake up, it is morning, and James is still asleep, laying on his stomach. I feel so pissed off about yesterday. I hate this whole damn trip. If we were at home, this wouldn't keep happening. We would get to see where this would go. But we are not at home. We are on a fucking tour bus and keep getting interrupted. And it fucking blows. Bad. When I get to the front, my dad says,
"Good morning, sweetie."
"There is nothing good about this morning." I bark out as I make coffee.
"Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed,"
Chris says. "I fucking hate all of them. Go to hell!" I yell and walk off the bus. Outside the bus, I sit on the ground, and Bill sits next to me. "Go away," I say, a little too mean to him, but I'm in no mood to say sorry.
"That kind of morning, I see. I remember those days all too well."
I just look at him. I really don't know much about Bill, other than he is like twice the age of my parents, and has drove this bus since they got it.
Boyfriend trouble or just pissed at the world kind of day?
"I don't have a boyfriend," I say, and I start to cry. He laughs and just leans on the bus, looking at the sky.
"James." I wake up to Roxanne yelling. Great. As I walk in the living room, I don't see her.
"Wow, you're up early."
Brittany says. "Why is she yelling now?" I ask. So not awake for this.
"No clue."
She says, and then I hear Quinn. "Maybe she needs you to make out with her again." I narrow my eyes at him. Firstly, that isn't the answer to everything, you know. And second, she doesn't have to yell to get that. Jacob laughs, but I just look at him. She went outside, my dad says, and I go to the door. Just as I'm about to step out, I hear her talking to someone, and she says,
"I don't have a boyfriend."
I can hear the hurt in her voice. Fuck. I wished I had my mom. She would know what to do. As I step out, Roxanne looks at me, and I can see she is trying to fight back the tears. I look around and see Max. "Hey, Max, I want to go for a run. Will you go with me?" "Sure, kid. I could use the exercise." So we start to run. As I'm running, I keep thinking of what Roxy said. Does that mean she wants a boyfriend? Does she want me to ask? Fuck, I don't know. After a long run, I hear Max. "Damn, boy, what are you running from?" "Nothing. I feel more like I'm just lost. If you want to talk, I am all ears, as long as we can walk some." And I laugh. I wish my mom was here. She would know what to do, what to say. I know it's hard. I know you have Brittany, but when it comes to Roxanne, her mom isn't really the person you would want to talk to. Got that right. I laugh. "So, what's up?" I have no clue. Hell, most of the time, I don't even understand the thoughts and feelings in my head when it comes to her. "Yeah, I get that," he says. "So, what do I do?" "You talk to the girl, James. What if I'm wrong about what she wants, or say something wrong? Well, man, that is the gamble we play with girls. But being honest and on the same page is better than always questioning the other." That does make sense, but how do I get her alone to ask when we always have one of our parents breathing down our necks? As we get back to the bus, Patrick is talking to the guys, and I need a shower. I go on the bus and straight to the shower. After a shower, I get the computer and just do a little school stuff.
"Brittany, James took off for a run with Max. Roxanne comes inside a few minutes later and walks to the back, so I follow her. Baby, what's wrong?" I ask.
"Nothing."
She tries to lie. "Roxanne, something is wrong. Is it about James?" She starts to cry. "What happened?" I add, but I'm not sure I want the answer to that.
"More like what hasn't."
She says, and I think I know what she is talking about, but I ask anyhow, like,
"Why has James never asked me out, Mom?"
Okay, so not what I thought her answer would be. I have no clue how to answer that because I really don't know, but just then I see the chain around her neck and I pull it. "I think he has in his own way, baby." She looks down to the ring, and then I remember something else. and I say, "Be right back." I go get her case and bring it to the room. "Here is another in his own way," I say as I point to where it says, "You are my faith." Then I pull out the paper with the song. "And another," I add as I hand it to her. "Baby, I think he has a lot over the years just in his own way," making her smile.
What would you and Dad do if we were dating?
"James is a good kid, baby. Honestly, I think he is just as confused about his feelings as you are."
Why does he always seem to wait until I ask him or I make the first move?
"Really?" I ask, a little stunned. "That boy is too good for his own good," I laugh.
Mom!
Roxanne says and pushes my arm. "I think it's a respect thing, baby. He doesn't want to push you or do something you don't want to do,"
Oh.
is all she says. When we finally go back to the front, James is on his computer with his headset on. I have a lot of respect for this kid, and after what Roxanne said, I have a lot more. I open my text and tell Jacob we need to talk later alone. Just then the guys walk on the bus.
Okay, we have 2 more people riding for this trip.
Michael says, "Great, because we weren't already cramped as it was."
Max and Patrick are riding with us to the next concert.
Quinn says, "The next concert is a 4-day drive. Let's pray the 2 teenagers can get along." I make sandwiches for dinner. Every seat is full, but at least everyone is laughing and getting along. I see Roxanne on her phone, and then James starts to choke. What the hell did she send to him?